So when it comes to dressing age appropriate, there's a razor thin line between looking stylish and looking foolish. Today, guys, we're going to go over a few age appropriate dressing do's and don'ts to make sure that you always look amazing. Which brings me to the first rule, and that is always overdress. It doesn't matter if you're 14 or 44. If you get into the habit of always dressing above the level of the dress in the room, you're always going to look appropriate. You're also always going to basically be stylish. Because one of the things that makes young dudes look a little bit immature is when they come underdressed. A simple solution: overdressed. Look better than everybody else in the room. The second do is do know where you're shopping, and don't wear clothing that is made for the younger generation, all right? There are certain stores that are designed specifically for the teen and the young 20-year-old. There are also stores that skew older, like Brooks Brothers, all right? Brooks Brothers is a great store, but it's definitely going to be a little bit more old money aesthetic, which is going to lend itself to an older generation. Third rule to always look age appropriate is don't wear branded clothing, all right? Clothing with logos on it. This is one of the mistakes that a lot of guys make, right? Younger dudes think, oh, it's got Hollister or American Eagle, or it's got Supreme or some flashy logo, and it makes you look youthful and young. But on the flip side, if an older dude wears the same thing, it's going to make him look even younger and more ridiculous. Which brings me to the next thing that makes you look ridiculous: overly distressed anything, all right? When it comes to pants, guys, you got to understand anything that is overly distressed or overly stylized is definitely a more youthful look, all right? If you're an older gentleman and you've got a lot of butt bling on your denim, you look stupid. If you're wearing super tight jeans, you look stupid. If you're wearing overly holy or distressed anything, you look stupid. Which brings me to the next rule, and that is trends. Use them sparingly, all right? Younger guys can look a little bit better when they wear more trendy items, right? But understand, the trends are going to come in, they're going to go out of fashion like super quick. When an older gentleman or somebody in their 30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s goes trendy, it makes you look like you're trying. But you should understand that if you are a little bit more mature, right, then it's definitely a good idea to avoid the trends and go more classic and timeless styles. The next rule is understand that there are different levels of casual dress, all right? So what I mean by this is basically you can dress casual as an older gentleman and look amazing, timeless, sexy, wearing a simple hoodie, joggers, things like that, right? But there's a difference between that and a more casual option that maybe a younger guy would get away with wearing, right? Something like a more casual hoodie, sweatpants, right? This is going to look a lot more age appropriate on a younger guy. The super casual clothing looks a lot better on a younger guy, but it doesn't mean that the younger guy wouldn't look better and more mature and refined if he would elevate the quality of his casual clothing. The next rule is do not wear striped shirts, more specifically polo shirts, all right? And that's actually something we got to talk about. Polo shirts are one of the things that make a lot of guys look ridiculous, all right? Young dudes look stupid in a worn out polo. Old dudes look stupid when wearing a casual polo. And the truth is, if you would just simply upgrade and elevate it to a more refined polo, you would look amazing. So check it out, right? This polo shirt is from Collars & Co. I'm going to link to them down below. The link is special. There's also going to be a limited time discount code, all right? So the truth is, polo shirts are a must-have for every dude. Every single dude needs a few polos, high quality polos in his wardrobe, and a few reasons for that, all right? Number one, if you're a young dude, a quick and easy way to basically look a little bit more grown up, mature, and refined is to throw on a nice polo with a great pair of pants or slacks, a nice pair of shoes, boom, you're done, right? A little bit older, same thing. If you throw on a nice polo shirt with nice slacks or suit pants, automatically you look amazing. If you're even older and you want to rock it underneath of a suit, you look amazing, but you can only do that with a Collars & Co. polo, right? And the reason is pretty simple. These polos were designed to look like dress shirts, except they're polos, which means you can layer them and they're going to look amazing. Collars & Co. polo shirts, guys, have become my absolute favorite because they're perfect for dressing up. You can also dress them down, right? I first heard about this company on Shark Tank, all right? And when I saw it, I ordered like 10 of them that night because they solved the problem, right? The collars are rigid, they're not floppy, they're more dressy, they're sexy, the fabric is buttery soft, the placket is perfect and rigid and not this like short little whack thing. It doesn't have that weird band on the sleeve to make it all like ride up and look whack and rough. Gentlemen, the other thing that I noticed is that Mark Cuban invested like over $1 million into this company. So I knew that it wasn't just me that was like obsessed with this brand. Guys, if you haven't checked out Collars & Co., I'm going to link to them down below. They not only have the perfect polo, they've got amazing dress shirts, they've got button-ups, they've got sweaters, they've got pants, they have a huge huge selection of incredible clothing. But they're polos. If you don't have one, you need one. Actually, you probably need three. You need black, you need white, and you need a blue, like a navy or a light blue, in my opinion, are the perfect polos. And the thing that you're gonna love is that you actually get to choose the collar, right? For me, I love the button down because it's gonna keep things nice and tight and upright. But they also have the semi-spread, the English spread, and the cutaway. And the other cool thing, guys, these polos look amazing underneath of a suit or a sweater. Check it out, right? How clean and sexy is this outfit? You got the nice slacks on, you've got the gray V-neck sweater, lightweight, and then underneath it, the Collars & Co. polo. And that's the thing that I love about these polos. They are so incredibly versatile, and they're perfect for the cooler months when you're actually layering, right? And the thing that I love is that they don't have long sleeves to get all twisted and whack underneath of your shirt. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have not checked out Collars & Co., I've got that special link down below. I've also got a limited time discount code. You got to use it. You've also got to go through my link. Bottom line is this: if you haven't grabbed the Collars & Co. polo, you are totally missing out. They are perfect for a younger dude to look a little bit more elevated and aesthetic, and they're perfect for an older dude in order to refine him and look a little bit more stylish and perfect. Gentlemen, these polos are perfect, but like I said, they've got a lot more than just polos. Guys, hit the link down below. Do not wait, because until you upgrade your polos, you are always going to look too young. When you upgrade the fabrics of your clothing, guys, it looks more luxe, it looks more expensive, it looks rich, right? And this is something that's automatically gonna make you look age appropriate and sexy no matter how old you are. The next thing we gotta talk about is fit, all right? So here's the deal. If you're wearing big and baggy clothing and you're young, you look, how do I put this? You look immature, all right? Big baggy clothing doesn't look great on anybody. I know that it's a trend, but once again, that's more suited towards a younger demographic, but it makes you look bad in my opinion, because baggy clothing makes you look short. It also makes you look super skinny if you're skinny. Now, if you're big and heavy, it actually makes you look heavier and sloppy. The general rule, regardless of your age, always dress in clothing that fits your body, period. This goes for shirts, this goes for pants, this goes for outerwear, this goes for suits, which brings me to the next rule. Guys, suits are one of those things that if it is tailored properly, makes you look amazing regardless of your age. One of the quickest things that automatically makes you look bad as a young dude or an old dude is wearing a cheap suit that looks cheap, that isn't tailored properly for your body, all right? A few tells that it's a cheap suit, all right? It looks crunchy. It doesn't look like it actually hangs and drapes on your body well. It's bad in terms of the fabric. Number two is the shoulders. The shoulders are big, they're bulky, they're structured, right? This is a sign of a cheap suit. Super thin lapels also make you look youthful and cheap. The pants, are they pulling, are they bagging, are they bunching down by the ankle, or are they tailored and tapered? Guys, that's one thing you need to understand. When it comes to actually getting a suit to fit you properly, it's not just about the jacket, it's not just about the sleeve length, it's not just about the body, it's also the pants. It's not good enough just to get those pants hemmed. You also need to have those pants tapered down by your ankle in order to accentuate your body and make you look the best you possibly can, because tailoring is a big difference when it comes to young dudes and older dudes, right? You gotta make sure the clothing is tailored and fits you perfectly. And tight clothing isn't perfect, all right? That's another misconception, right? A lot of young dudes think, oh, if I'm wearing like super tight clothes, it's gonna make me look big and sexy. A lot of older dudes think, yo, I'm wearing slim fit, and you just look like a fat sausage. Fit is one of the things that automatically is gonna make you look good or bad regardless of your age. You gotta make sure that your pants, they're not too tight. Tight pants make you look stupid. They also make you look super young and youthful. Guys, size up, get a little bit bigger pants, all right? Something else that looks bad in terms of pants is pockets that bunch and pull, or a lot of whiskering and tightness in the crotch. This is a sign that the pants are too tight. You need to size up. The next thing we gotta talk about are accessories, right? Too many accessories make you look stupid, regardless of your age. But if you're older and wearing a lot, you literally look totally foolish, all right? Earrings, no. Most older dudes can't pull off earrings, and I'm not saying that I'm pulling them off. I'm just saying I wear them and I'm being honest, all right? Chains, necklaces, 1 or 2, fine. 6 or 7, bad. Bracelets, 1 or 2, okay. A ring, 1, fine. 2, maybe. 3, never. Watches, Apple Watches, big thumbs down. Something that's a little bit more refined and elegant, gentlemen, definitely makes you look sexier. Shoes. Let's talk about shoes. All right, so here's the deal. The younger guys look amazing in the younger shoes, right? Things that are a little bit more stylized, like Nikes, Air Force Ones, Jordans, right? Things that are a little bit more like trendy. Young dudes look better when wearing more fun, fashionable sneakers as opposed to older dudes, right? Older dudes don't look quite as good, but what looks horrible as an older dude is wearing running shoes with anything other than athletic gear, all right? That's a style that I've seen like old dudes wearing that makes me want to shoot myself. When you get a little bit older, what I'd recommend is upgrade, right? Upgrade the quality of your sneakers. Upgrade to something a little bit more minimal, a little bit more stylized, right? The big bulky trends look bad on everybody. It makes you look short, it makes you look fat. You also know you're gonna waste money because in 3 months that trend is gonna be gone. Instead, what I'd recommend is look for a toe box that's a little bit more natural, a little bit more streamlined, not too big and bulky, simple, clean aesthetic. The last thing I'd like to leave you with when it comes to being and dressing age appropriate, it's totally cool to take style risks. It's totally fine to step outside of the box. And the truth is you should be doing this if you want to evolve stylistically speaking. The problem arises is when older dudes typically try to dress way too young or they aren't consistent, right? Gentlemen, it's about what you do and what you wear consistently. If you're a young dude and you're always getting dressed up, looking polished and presentable, you're going to be respected more than the young dude that's wearing baggy sweatpants. It's just a fact. One of the biggest complaints that young dudes make is that they aren't respected, right? Or they feel that way. One quick solution is to upgrade and elevate your style and your aesthetic. Wear clothing that fits. Get rid of the logos. Get rid of the graphic t-shirts. Wear clothing that is timeless, that is elegant, that is sophisticated, and it doesn't matter how young you are going to in turn look better than all of your peers. And on the flip side, if you're an older dude and you're ready to embrace a better aesthetic, take some chances, take some risks. Wear clothing that fits you. Play around with colors. Go out, go shopping. Find clothing that makes you feel like the man and then rock the shit out of it.